Tonight on CTV News at 5.
Just be with my family, be with my kids, you know, just seeing them smile. That's all.
Dad's big day. It's time to show some love to the father figures in your life.
After school, I'll be tired, I'll go home, and then I see my baby brother running to my door. And it's just like, it's always a reminder, because he's the reason why I started this.
Plus, the Cozy Hearts Collective, a Halifax high school student, has newborns covered.
You can pick it up really quick, and you can have a lot of fun.
And pickleball popularity. There's a new place to play the country's fastest growing sport.
Scattered showers linger tonight and into the weekend for the Maritimes.
Live from the Maritimes News Center, this is CTV News at 5.
Good evening and welcome to CTV News at 5. I'm Maria Pano-Palace. Thank you for joining us. First at 5 tonight, a day for dad. You can count on them for anything from dadvice to dad jokes. And this weekend, Maritimers will show some love to the fathers and father figures in their lives. From big barbecues to quiet quality time, CTV's Emma Convey asked Maritimers how they plan to celebrate dear old dad. Hi there, Emma.
Hi, Maria. It was a busy day on the waterfront, chatting with a number of families and dads and grandpas. Seems like many are in store for a fun Father's Day weekend.
I got two girls. There's no words. There's no words. That's probably one of the best things I've ever done my whole entire life.
This weekend, dads will be showered with love and gifts. But the fathers we spoke with say the best gift is the job itself.
They probably saved my life. I was very young when they were born, and yeah, it's an amazing experience. There's nothing in my life that's even come close to that.
So much fun spending time with him, seeing him smile, and watching him grow.
Nothing expect a kid who sleeps well and who's developing well. I mean, there's nothing more that you want as a father.
It's a day for all dads, grandpas included.
It gives me the opportunity to apply some stuff that I've learned when I was younger, right, like a young dad, and I was too busy to do. And I've learned some of my mistakes. So now I can take those mistakes and I can apply it to her.
Great. Number one.
A weekend of celebrating. Partners and kids plan to spoil the father figures in their lives.
I think we're just going to do everything he wants to do. I might even try to get him a secret golf trip with the friends. We're going to go out and have supper, and we're definitely going to give him some space to play his guitar this weekend as well.
To go on a motorcycle trip.
Without a flat tire.
Without a flat tire. That's what I don't want.
And what would Father's Day be without some dadvice?
Don't judge people just because they're different than you. Never give up. He's taught me so many things. He loves the nature, and we spend a lot of time outside. That he always tells me to always follow my dreams. Never give up and follow your dreams.
Never give up and always work hard.
As for the main message this weekend,
it means so much. He's just always there for me. He means the world to me, and I would do anything for him. Love you, Dad. Yeah, I love you too.
Now, Maria, I'm fortunate to have a few important father figures in my life, and one piece of advice my dad always says to me is, it's not going to be easy, but it certainly will be worth it, and no one will ever criticize you for working hard. Maria.
That's some good dad advice right there, Emma. Thank you so much. You had a great day out there. CTV's Emma Convey for us in the news center this evening, and that actually brings us to tonight's web poll. This is what we're asking. How do you celebrate Father's Day? These are your options. A nice meal, take in a sporting event, spend time with family, or I don't celebrate Father's Day. Just go to ctvnewsatlantic.ca to weigh in and to see the latest poll results. And of course, happy Father's Day to all the dads out there.
Right.
Hi there, Bruce. Bruce Briscoe joins us now, in for Todd Battis this evening, and of course, another busy news day.
Busy, Maria, and I hazard to guess a lot of Maritimers be down at the Halifax Harbor this weekend because practice races are now underway there for this year's Sail GP International event. 13 teams taking part in the Global Racing Series. Thousands of people are expected to take in the high-speed action this weekend. In fact, with the sport's popularity growing, other Canadian cities are apparently now interested in hosting future Sail GP events. We've got that story for you coming up tonight on CTV News at 6. Also tonight, still plenty of cheering after Canada's historic win at the World Cup last night. Convincing, decisive win over Qatar. It's the country's first ever victory in World Cup play, and it sets them up quite nicely as they head into their next game coming up next Wednesday. We'll get fan reaction from right around the region tonight on CTV News at 6. And also tonight, dog owners in Halifax being urged to put their pets on a leash when they're out and about. The municipality says there has been an increase in dog attacks, and they want to curb that while they can. They're reminding pet owners to check which parks have off-leash areas, and those are the only places where you're allowed to do that. That story coming up tonight, CTV News at 6. Okay, right now we'll head over to Kaylin in the CTV Atlantic Weather Center, and it's turning out to be a pretty nice Friday.
Quite a mix of weather conditions across the Maritimes for today. In large parts of Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, and some sunshine, some warmer temperatures, some sunny breaks in southern areas of New Brunswick. It'll remain cloudier with showers a little bit more widespread for northern parts of that province. Because of that, temperatures in the north of New Brunswick right now a little bit cooler, sitting between 12 and 16 degrees. Many other communities in the Maritimes at this hour are sitting with temperatures in the 20s, with a few exceptions for some coastal locations, including the weather station up around Canso in the east of Nova Scotia, 17 degrees there, and Yarmouth reporting a temperature of 17. A little bit of mugginess in the air today, so we have some humidex values. It's actually feeling towards the mid to high 20s for a good portion of the Maritimes, with a few exceptions, including once again the north of New Brunswick, where it has been cloudier and a little bit more showery as we've gone through today. Here's a look at the winds. They're mostly out of the southwest at this hour. They're being sustained in a lot of cases between 10 and 20 kilometers per hour. A few occasional gusts getting up between 20 and 40, even a little bit higher than that right now at Fredericton, with a gust being reported at 50. Over on radar and satellite, we still have some showers on the go. They're quite scattered right now across the province of New Brunswick, but they're around for this evening, and even a few of those showers drifting towards parts of Prince Edward Island. We have some more scattered showers in the weekend forecast ahead, and as Bruce was saying, maybe a lot of people heading down towards the waterfront to watch some of the Sail GP. So we'll take a closer look at that when I'm back a little bit later on. Maria.
Excellent. Thank you for that, Kaylin. We'll see you in just a little bit. Right now, time is running out to enter our latest contest. CTV and Bay Ferries have teamed up for the Fundy Shore to Shore contest. One lucky viewer and a guest will win a Bay of Fundy adventure that includes round-trip passage on MV Fundy Rows between Digby and St. John, accommodations, dining, and experiences in Nova Scotia and New Brunswick, including golf and a treetop aerial adventure, plus so much more. To enter, go to ctvatlantic.ca or click on the QR code on your screen right now. We'll announce the winner on Friday, June 26th. Good luck, everybody. All right, time for our first break here on CTV News at 5. But first, a preview of a couple of the stories we're working on for you. Take a look.
I'm Vanessa Wright in Halifax, where this high school student is helping stitch together some handmade hats for newborn babies. That story is still to come on CTV News at 5.
Hi, I'm McConvey here at a farm in Upper Rawdon. Coming up on CTV News at 5, a retired military veteran turns to farming and crafting skincare products for his healing journey. I'll have more on his smooth transition coming up.
Welcome back. So we are about to make someone very happy just in time for Father's Day. CTV and Maritime Steel Dealers want to help you celebrate the father figure in your life with our Dad's Day giveaway. One lucky viewer is about to win everything they need to keep their yard the envy of the neighborhood. The prize package includes a steel battery-powered lawnmower, trimmer, leaf blower, chainsaw, and hedge trimmer. And you ready for it? The winner is Margaret McNelly of Nepan, New Brunswick. Congratulations to you, Margaret, and thank you to everyone who took part. What a super duper prize. All right, on to our next story here. A Halifax high school student is helping stitch together cozy gifts for newborn babies. As CTV's Vanessa Wright shows us, Cozy Hearts Collective was inspired by his baby brother.
These tiny handmade hats have had quite the impact on Ryan Masioka. It all started the day his baby brother Miles was born 2 years ago.
On the counter next to my mom was just a crocheted baby hat. And I was like more curious than anything because I was like, where did this come from?
He had no idea the gift from that kind stranger would leave a lasting impact.
It made me feel kind of like safer in that room. It made me feel almost as if it was at my second home, just because of this handmade gift that was not even for me, for my baby brother, but still it gave me that effect and it made me feel like cozy. And when I saw that, I was like, oh, how can I make sure that other people keep having that experience?
With help from his parents, he created Cozy Hearts Collective with the goal to donate handmade hats to newborns at local hospitals. But Ryan himself doesn't know how to knit, so he went scouting for talented knitters in the city and asked if they would be open to helping out for a good cause.
A lot of people seem to just be willing to help and spend like 2 or 3 minutes figuring out what they can do to put me in the right direction, and it's been a lot easier than you may think to find people to knit.
He's been able to rally enough local knitters to create at least 80 handmade hats.
Super impressive, like the level of organization it took for someone to put all this together and to keep all these donations coming in. Like it's fantastic, really.
Even more impressive that as a grade 10 student who could be spending his time elsewhere, finds the motivation to keep his nonprofit going.
After school, I'll be tired, I'll go home, and then I see my baby brother running to my door. And it's just like, it's always a reminder because he's the reason why I started this.
Growing his nonprofit and, of course, learning to knit are in the works, determined to offer new families that warm and fuzzy feeling.
A lot of the times in life you may be like, oh, this is just a small thing. It may not have a big impact, but in truth, it's going to affect someone in bigger ways than you may think. So always do the small kind things that you may think nobody else saw.
Keeping babies cozy and covered. Vanessa Wright, CTV News, Halifax.
Ryan, you are wonderful. What an awesome way to make an impact. And I'll tell you, through the years, my children, when they were born, we received those little caps, and they are in our souvenir box. And it is such a special gesture that you're doing. And you have no idea how many people are saving those hats as a special memento from their time at the hospital.
I hope he keeps going with it.
Yeah.
And think how good he's going to feel when he knits his own first hat.
By the way, I would wear any of those hats myself. They're all beautiful.
Oh, yes.
Well done, well done. All right, well done with the Friday weather today, Kaylin.
Yeah, it was kind of a mix around the Maritime region. There were large areas in Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island that saw some pretty fair weather conditions, so we did still have some ongoing showers in parts of New Brunswick. We're looking at here, though, at a pretty pleasant scene in St. John's Rockwood Park. I will have more on the forecast coming up after the break.
So in hockey, that would be Jacob Schaffelberg's goal, adding to the score sheet, of course, an historic moment for Canada's men's national team. But because it's soccer, the deflection counted as an own goal by Qatar. All that said, in our hearts, Kaylin, we know it belongs to Nova Scotia Schaffelberg.
You made it happen.
Wow, what a way to go in the World Cup. Coming up at 6, by the way, we'll hear from Jacob's dad about his son's performance on the world stage. What a super, super feeling. What a vibe out there, too. Look at that sea of red.
Hear the roar of the crowd as well.
Amazing.
It's incredible.
Yeah, just vibrating.
How cool. Good for Team Canada. Doing really well right now. I know that big goal differential will help them out in the standings as they continue on in their group. And let's take a look at what's going on as far as our sunrise and sunset times go for today. And for that, we're going to go to what was mostly sunny conditions around Lake Bannock in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, and some warmer temperatures as well. We didn't have conditions like that everywhere in the Maritimes today. Lots of sunshine, warmer temperatures for Nova Scotia, parts of Prince Edward Island. Sun broke through a little bit more in southern areas of New Brunswick. The remainder of New Brunswick, though, and dealing with partly cloudy conditions and scattered showers. Barometric pressure a little bit towards the lower side for all 3 maritime provinces, sitting just below 1,000 millibars. And the reason for that is we're under the influence of this area of low pressure. Now, the bulk of the wet weather with this weather system was with the weather fronts themselves, and that's what pushed rain and showers across the Maritimes. We went through Thursday night and early Friday morning. But this low now is sort of stuck on spin cycle, and it's going to be around the region for this weekend. It's going to keep our conditions a little bit more unsettled. And as the low, the center of the low, drifts a little bit further into the Maritimes, those type of conditions that New Brunswick saw today, partly cloudy, scattered showers, and they start showing up in the forecast for Prince Edward Island and Nova Scotia for tomorrow. Taking a look at things on radar right now, you can still see we have showers spinning around the center of that low pressure system. You can see the circulation around that low in the showers on radar. They're most widespread, a little bit persistent right now through northern areas of New Brunswick, and then a little bit more scattered down through central and southern areas of New Brunswick, and some of those showers drifting towards Prince Edward Island. No lightning yet, but in the south of New Brunswick, as we make our way through this evening, there is still a low risk. There could be a couple small thunderstorms with them. As we take a look at our timeline for cloud cover and precipitation, some of that shower activity is going to come to an end as we make our way through tonight. During the overnight hours, cloudy periods around the Maritimes, patchy fog, and some showers still present in northern areas of New Brunswick. In fact, it'll be communities like Edmundston, Campbellton, Dalhousie, Bathurst, and maybe even Miramichi that do get off to a bit of a soggy start to Saturday. Other parts of the Maritimes see a mix of sun and cloud for Saturday afternoon with some showers redeveloping. And they'll be scattered in their coverage, so for any given community tomorrow, it's about a 40 to 60% chance of a shower, but there is a potential of a couple of small thunderstorms with them for a few areas of Nova Scotia. And that begins in around Halifax County and extends into the interior of the east of the province and even around the North Shore, Eastern Shore, and Cape Breton, where there are showers present Saturday afternoon into early Saturday evening. There may be a couple small thunderstorms that pop up within them. Taking a look at the winds in the forecast, there will be a change in the wind direction for tomorrow. In New Brunswick, the winds will be out of the north and northwest, and they'll have some gusts between 20 and 40 kilometers per hour. Also northwest for Prince Edward Island with some gusts between 20 and 40. For Nova Scotia, still mostly westerly for a good portion of the province and with some gusts between 20 and 40. Low temperatures in the forecast for tonight for New Brunswick between 10 and 14 degrees. Down to 14 degrees for Charlottetown, Summerside, and Prince Edward Island. And for Nova Scotia tonight, low temperatures between 13 and 16. In the forecast for Saturday, 17 to 19 degrees for New Brunswick, around 17 degrees for Charlottetown and Prince Edward Island. Most of the high temperatures for Nova Scotia, high teens and low 20s. We should take a look at Sunday as well. First day of summer and also, of course, Father's Day. It's a mix of sun and cloud. There's still a chance of showers on Sunday, but the chance of showers is a little bit lower, down to around a 30 or 40% chance of a shower afternoon into early evening. And most of the high temperatures will be in the high teens and low 20s, so a little bit cooler for Prince Edward Island, eastern areas of Nova Scotia. Let's take a look at our weather watcher for tonight. And tonight's weather watcher is coming in from 5-year-old Colin from Brookhouse Elementary. And Colin has sent us a drawing of being out and playing on a sunny day. Thank you, Colin. Weather watchers can come in to CTV Weather Watchers, P.O. Box 1653, Halifax, Nova Scotia, P3J2Z4, or email kaylin.mitchell@bellmedia.ca. Maria.
Thank you, Kaylin. So beef tallow has become a trendy topic. Some people cook with it and others craft with it. CTV's Emma Convey now introduces us to a Nova Scotia man who turns it into skincare products.
After 15 years with the Navy, a spinal cord injury brought on early retirement for Robert Tanner. After the injury, nature became part of his healing.
I spent years in physio, surgeries. I just found getting the body in the homeostasis will help it heal better.
He moved from the city to Upper Rod in Nova Scotia and built a farm from scratch. Turkeys, chickens, sheep, and goats.
I can really only do two things, because if you do too much, you get too overwhelmed easily. So I just focus on farming sheep and making tallow products.
The tallow he uses is a product from beef cattle.
Tallow is any rendered fat from an animal. So popular is beef fat. It matches the fatty profile of your skin. It's going to absorb deep, not clog your pores. It's going to help with inflammation, a lot of skin conditions.
Tanner started with beard balms and then branched out from there.
I do soap, lip balms, and tallow balms, and whipped.
The two main ingredients are gathered locally from Nova Scotia beef and Nova Scotia beeswax.
This would be the product that you would melt down and put into the balms.
And sales are up this year. Tanner is doing over 70 events in 2026.
I really grew this year. I was half in with some markets and retail past 2 years. This year I've blown up. You can find me at the Halifax Brewery Market every Saturday. I do a lot of other events. Retail spots are opening up. Online store.
With hopes of growing the business, Tanner has acquired more land and eventually wants to build a new facility and grow his sheep flock as well. Emma Convey, CTV News, Upper Rawdon, Nova Scotia.
Flock and Tallow Co. if you're looking for it yourself, and I have to say, Emma brought some back and it is beautiful, beautiful stuff, and it smells amazing too. All right, going to take a break. When we come back, we'll serve up this story.
I'm Stephanie Seacos in Mount Uniacke, Nova Scotia. Coming up on CTV News at 5, pickleball popularity. A new court has opened in the province as interest in the sport keeps climbing. That story is still ahead on CTV News at 5.
It's a sport that saw major growth during the pandemic and has only continued to gain popularity. More and more people are picking up pickleball. As CTV's Stephanie Seagos reports, there's now a new place to play.
There you go.
There's a new pickleball court in Nova Scotia.
As opposed to large multi-courts, it is a single court, so it is ultimate privacy, and people can play with their friends, and they can rent it at 24 hours a day.
Pickleball Cove is located in Mount Uniacke. James Adams opened the private facility to help with demand.
I started playing pickleball with my dad a couple of years ago, and we ran into a problem where there just was not enough courts, and anytime we tried to use an outdoor court, they were always either busy or we'd get rained out, and it just wasn't convenient as well. I have small kids, and so finding a nice prime time slot was just often really, really hard.
A lack of places to play is a similar sentiment echoed by the Halifax Pickleball Club.
In my opinion, there should be 12 courts on the peninsula. We've got 235 members of the Pickleball Club, and we only started in August. And about 550 members on our Facebook page. So there's a lot of people looking to play, and one court, not enough.
The volunteer-run club says the sport is gaining popularity across the board.
Nova Scotia Provincials this year, run by Pickleball Nova Scotia, had a youth category for the first time ever. So it's really growing in the younger groups. There are youth tournaments. It's being taught in schools.
It's a sport you can try at any age and any skill level.
On the first day you learn, you can pretty much carry a game, unlike some sports.
Back in Mount Uniacke, while Pickleball Cove has only been open for about 6 weeks.
The hope is to open more locations. There are definitely lots of communities in and around the HRM and even Nova Scotia which actually don't have any pickleball facilities.
Providing more options for new and seasoned players. Stephanie Seagos, CTV News, Mount Uniacke, Nova Scotia.
Thank you, Stephanie. And I haven't played a lot. I've played a couple of games, and I do find it very, very enjoyable. It's very, like, multi-generational, too. Like, the kids are playing with us, and it's super fun.
Were you able to carry a game?
Somewhat.
I haven't played yet, but it does look like a lot of fun.
It looks like a nice thing to do outdoors in the sunshine, too.
Sure, absolutely. And this weekend, there's a little bit of sunshine, but we also have some shower chances on both Saturday and Sunday, so we'll recap that and then take a look at what's coming up for next week in the extended forecast. And that's coming up at 6.
I hope you have a wonderful Father's Day, Kaylin. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Have a wonderful weekend. The national news is next. Good night.